The streets are literally shaking right now. What was supposed to be a normal night just erupted into full-blown chaos when Camron completely lost it on Adrian Broner. And it wasn't subtle. Cameras caught every jaw-dropping second as he snapped, shouted, and finally kicked Broner out live, leaving everyone in utter disbelief. Rumors are swirling that this wasn't just about disrespect. Insiders are claiming there's a secret betrayal brewing that nobody saw coming. Social media has officially exploded. Clips of the confrontation are going viral faster than any previous hip-hop beef, and fans are losing it in the comments. Some say this could change everything in the streets and inside the music industry. There are whispers of leaked texts, private messages, and unseen footage that hint at a shocking backstory, something so explosive it could end careers. Was Broner playing games? Or did Camron finally reach the breaking point that nobody, not even his closest allies, saw coming? Everyone is talking, Twitter is on fire, and the streets can't stop replaying this dramatic meltdown. By the end of this video, you're going to see secrets unfold that the media won't dare touch. Hold on to your seats, because what happens next will leave you questioning loyalty, respect, and who's really running the game behind the scenes. This isn't just another celebrity clash. This is the moment where legends collide and chaos reigns supreme. The night started like any other in Harlem. The energy buzzing in the air, cameras rolling, and fans anticipating a chill hangout with some of the city's biggest names. But what no one expected was the explosive storm that was about to hit. Camron snapped, and Adrian Broner was the first to feel the fury. The footage leaked almost instantly, and fans are still replaying every second, unable to believe the raw aggression they witnessed. Sources close to the scene claim that the tension had been building for weeks behind closed doors, with whispers of betrayal and disrespect simmering just under the surface. Eyewitnesses say Broner walked into the room casually, smirking like he owned the place, and Camron's eyes immediately locked on him. Some insiders are saying Broner made a subtle comment about Camron's recent deals, something that may have seemed small to outsiders. But in the streets, it was enough to ignite a powder keg. The clash started with a sharp verbal exchange, Camron's voice booming across the room, dripping with fury and disbelief. "You think you can step in here and disrespect me?" he reportedly shouted, his words echoing as everyone in the room froze. Broner, for his part, laughed nervously, trying to play it off. But Camron's patience had vanished. Leaked messages from Broner's phone, obtained by insiders, suggest he had been making moves behind Camron's back, allegedly reaching out to associates that Camron had cut ties with years ago. One anonymous source told us it wasn't just disrespect, it was strategic betrayal. Camron knew what was coming, but even he wasn't ready to handle it like this. The room's atmosphere shifted instantly from casual energy to full-blown tension, with cameras capturing every micro-expression, every raised eyebrow, every stifled laugh that could be mistaken for mockery. Social media exploded within minutes. Clips of Camron's meltdown began circulating, fans reacting in disbelief. Twitter was on fire. Camron snapped on Broner, trended within the hour. Instagram accounts reposted the heated moments with captions like "Streets are shocked and disrespect cost him." Some clips were slowed down, highlighting Camron's intense glare, the point where he finally reached the breaking point. Comments ranged from sheer disbelief to outright panic. Did Broner just get himself kicked out? Camron went full war mode. "I didn't think anyone could challenge Cam like that." Meanwhile, insider sources suggest there's more to this story than just a verbal altercation. Supposedly, there's a secret recording of Broner talking about moving on Camron's turf, discussing his own deals and trying to leverage connections without Camron knowing. If verified, this tape could escalate into a full-blown street and industry feud. As fans speculate about the level of betrayal and the stakes at hand, street rumors claim that several big names were whispering behind the scenes, planning who to side with once the confrontation went viral. The entire night became a chessboard of alliances and hidden agendas. with Camron clearly taking control of the narrative, adding fuel to the fire. Sources close to Camron revealed he had been unusually quiet on social media for weeks, laying low and watching. The meltdown wasn't random. It was calculated, and it had been brewing for months. He's been holding it in, observing Broner and his moves. He finally decided that disrespect had reached a tipping point, an insider disclosed. Fans speculate that this could open a Pandora's box, exposing not just Broner's actions, but a larger web of industry rivalries and old grudges resurfacing. Even the vibe outside the room changed. Security reportedly had to step in as Broner started realizing he was outnumbered. People are saying that Broner tried to play it cool, but Camron's authority was undeniable. The moment Camron motioned for Broner to leave, the air literally shifted. Fans and onlookers described it as a cinematic showdown, a scene straight out of a movie. One fan on the scene said, "I've been to plenty of events, but I've never seen a king like Camron handle a snitch or disrespect like that. It was savage." The fallout didn't stop there. As soon as Broner left, social media exploded again with speculation about who knew what and who might be next in the crosshairs. Memes, reaction videos, and conspiracy theories spread across platforms faster than anyone could track. One video highlighted Camron's exact words broken down frame by frame, with captions like, "This is war. Disrespect has consequences." Some fans noticed subtle gestures and facial expressions, hinting that Camron had been tipped off by someone close to Broner, possibly indicating premeditation. But here's where it gets even crazier. Multiple insiders claim that Camron may have already filed some legal notices in anticipation of escalation. There are whispers about potential lawsuits, defamation, angles, and even private settlements being arranged behind closed doors, all to protect his brand and reputation. Fans are speculating that this could spark a chain reaction, dragging other celebrities and influencers into the drama. Rumors suggest that even music releases might be delayed to avoid inflaming the situation further, showing the stakes are higher than anyone expected, just when people thought the night couldn't get more intense. Another leaked clip surfaced Broner on the phone, clearly shaken, allegedly telling someone, "I didn't mean for it to go that far." It's only added more fuel to the fire. As social media users debated whether Broner's allies would respond or leave him to face the fallout alone, the tension online was palpable. Comments like, "Broner just lost the streets tonight," and "Camron just reminded everyone who runs Harlem," filled feeds globally, igniting debate and loyalty wars across the hip-hop world by the end of the night. The impact of this confrontation had only just begun to sink in. Fans, insiders, and street legends alike are all talking about the night. Camron snapped, took control, and reasserted dominance in a way nobody expected. But if you think this story is over, think again. Insiders hint there's more shocking footage, secret messages, and hidden betrayal yet to be revealed that could completely flip the script. And that's exactly why you can't look away. Because the next chapter in this epic saga promises to be even more explosive, with secrets that, once revealed, could change everything Broner thought he knew about loyalty, respect, and survival in the streets. The story is only beginning, and if you thought Camron's meltdown was the climax, brace yourself, because the real chaos is about to unfold as the night carried on. The streets and social media remained ablaze from Camron's savage showdown with Adrian Broner. But behind the viral clips and fan chaos, a darker, more explosive layer of drama was bubbling. Insider sources claim Broner wasn't just caught off guard. He had been scheming, quietly gathering allies and attempting to undermine Camron's moves for months. The leaked messages that surfaced after the meltdown revealed Broner discussing backdoor deals and even dropping hints about leveraging connections with some of Camron's old rivals. He was playing a dangerous game, said one insider. But he underestimated Camron. That was the fatal mistake. Broner reportedly tried to play it cool after being kicked out, but cameras caught him pacing, muttering under his breath, clearly shaken. Social media, of course, was relentless. Clips showing Camron pointing at Broner while yelling went viral. Fans commenting, Camron just humiliated him publicly, and you don't disrespect the Harlem legend and get away with it. Every replay of the footage added more fuel, with users zooming in on Broner's facial expressions, a mixture of fear, frustration, and disbelief. The streets were not forgiving, and the narrative was clear. Camron holds the power. And anyone stepping out of line pays the price. Stepping out of line pays the price. But the drama didn't stop there. Leaked recordings from Broner's own phone suggest he had been plotting a subtle retaliation. In a chilling audio clip, Broner allegedly says, "I'll make my moves quietly. No one will see it coming." The tension escalated because sources claim Camron's team had intercepted these messages days before the showdown, giving him the advantage to confront Broner decisively. Fans began speculating online whether this confrontation was spontaneous or meticulously orchestrated. Either way, the result was unforgettable. Twitter exploded as conspiracy theories ran rampant. Some fans suggested Broner might have allies planning to strike back, while others argued that Camron's dominance was unchallenged. Memes flooded the internet with captions like, "Broner just got schooled and Camron doesn't play. He executes." Instagram Reels slowed down Camron's every gesture, framing the showdown as cinematic. The glare, the pointing, the final shove, all replayed over and over. The social media uproar was massive, with hashtags trending in multiple cities. Hashtag Camron vs Broner. Hashtag Harlem Chaos. Hashtag Respect the King. Amidst the chaos, insiders dropped shocking claims that this was far from just a personal beef. Apparently, Camron and Broner's confrontation had financial stakes too. Leaked conversations suggest Broner allegedly tried to influence deals that involved Camron's music and brand partnerships. One source revealed this isn't just about disrespect. Broner was moving behind the scenes to undermine Camron financially. That's why Camron went nuclear. Fans online immediately began debating whether Broner's behavior was intentional sabotage or sheer ignorance of street codes. Either way, the drama had crossed from social tension into potential industry warfare. Meanwhile, several celebrities reportedly weighed in quietly. Rumors say that high-profile rappers and influencers watched the fallout with bated breath, deciding whose side to take. Some reportedly reached out to Camron, offering support, while others allegedly whispered to Broner, trying to gauge his next move. One leaked text, allegedly from a close friend of Broner, said, "You can't mess with him like this. He doesn't forgive." That single line alone sent shockwaves online, as fans predicted escalating moves in this brewing rap war, adding more fire. An anonymous insider claimed Broner tried to contact hidden allies in Camron's circle, seeking influence over business deals. But Camron, aware of every whisper, allegedly tightened his circle, cutting off potential leaks before they could spiral out of control. The tension reached an almost cinematic peak as the night progressed, with multiple eyewitnesses claiming the room felt like a powder keg ready to explode at any moment. "It was like watching history unfold in real time," said one fan on the scene. The energy was electric. Every eye was on them, waiting for the next move. Leaked Instagram DMs allegedly surfaced, showing Broner messaging associates, "He's not playing. What do I do?" The panic in his texts contrasted sharply with Camron, as calculated, almost cold demeanor as seen in viral clips. Fans analyzed every frame, dissecting his glare, every flick of his wrist, and his final hand motion signaling Broner to leave. The streets interpreted it as a masterclass in power and dominance, with Camron asserting not just authority but also street credibility that cannot be challenged lightly. The situation only escalated when insider reports hinted that more explosive footage existed, showing a heated argument between Broner and some of Camron's trusted associates just moments before he was kicked out. Social media was already ablaze, but these leaks, if released, could send the online frenzy into overdrive. Fans speculated about the potential fallout. Secret alliances exposed. reputations shattered, and the possibility of music collaborations or partnerships being jeopardized. The streets, after all, never forget a public humiliation. And Camron had just made a statement louder than words. As if that wasn't enough, whispers began circulating that Broner may be considering legal action or retaliatory moves, though nothing was confirmed. The speculation alone caused fans to panic, debating whether this could turn into a full-blown court case or escalate into even more public confrontations. Online, users debated endlessly, predicting alliances, possible betrayals, and the potential involvement of other industry heavyweights. Every rumor, true or false, fueled the growing inferno. By the end of the night, the damage was undeniable. Camron had asserted dominance in the streets. Broner had been publicly humiliated, and the entire hip-hop community was buzzing. Fans continued to dissect every clip, replay every moment, and predict what would come next. Yet insiders hint there's more drama lurking in the shadows, conversations not yet revealed, alliances that could betray, and moves that might completely flip the script on this explosive showdown. And just when it seemed the night couldn't get more intense, an anonymous source teased a new bombshell, a recording that could show Broner's reaction moments after being kicked out, revealing a shocking secret that could further destabilize the streets. Fans online are now on edge, waiting for the next leak, knowing full well that this story is far from over. The tension, the betrayal, the strategic moves, it's all building toward an even more catastrophic climax. One that could redefine respect, loyalty, and power in Harlem forever. The following morning, the fallout from Camron's explosive meltdown was palpable. Social media was ablaze, and the streets were buzzing with whispered rumors, heated debates, and viral clips circulating like wildfire. But insiders now revealed something even more shocking. Broner had been plotting behind the scenes, quietly gathering information, aligning with lesser-known associates, and even attempting to turn some of Camron's closest allies against him. Leaked screenshots from group chats showed Broner allegedly saying, "If I can't beat him straight up, I'll make sure his empire shakes." The audacity sent shockwaves across the hip-hop community. Meanwhile, Camron reportedly didn't sleep. Sources claim he was meticulously reviewing security footage, checking every corner, and strategizing his next move. He's not the type to let anything slide, an insider said. When Camron sees disrespect, he plans 3 steps ahead. Broner just walked into a storm he didn't see coming. Clips of Camron pacing backstage, visibly tense but calculated, began circulating on Instagram. Fans dissected every frame, every gesture, every word he mouthed under his breath. The consensus was clear. Camron wasn't just angry, he was methodical, merciless, and fully in control. The drama escalated further when leaked audio surfaced of Broner calling his team in a panic. "He humiliated me, publicly. I can't let this slide," Broner allegedly said. Listeners noted the fear in his voice, a stark contrast to the confidence he displayed just days earlier. Fans were quick to share the clip, with reactions ranging from amusement to disbelief. Memes erupted, with captions like, "Broner's career just took a nosedive," and "Camron doesn't play, he executes." The streets were in uproar, debating whether Broner could even recover from such a public loss of respect. But the bombshell didn't stop there. Sources claim another recording leaked, allegedly showing Broner attempting to contact a secret ally of Camron, trying to negotiate a truce or at least salvage some reputation. Insider commentary suggested this was the ultimate miscalculation. Camron knew every move Broner was making. That call, it only confirmed how desperate he was, the source revealed. Fans online instantly began speculating. Was Broner planning a counterattack? Would Camron respond with another public show of dominance? The tension was at a fever pitch. Adding fuel to the fire, rumors started spreading about potential legal consequences. Some claim Broner's team was consulting lawyers, threatening action over the public humiliation. But other insiders countered that Camron's meticulous documentation of the event combined with eyewitness accounts and video evidence, had left Broner with virtually no legal ground. The streets, however, were unconcerned with legality. They were enthralled by the power struggle, the dominance, and the drama. Every tweet, clip, and post became a piece of the unfolding saga. Fans soon noticed subtle details in the viral footage. Camron's expression as he delivered his final words, the tension in Broner's body language, even the reactions of minor attendees who seemed caught in the crossfire. Analysts online began creating slow-motion breakdowns, highlighting Camron's micro-expressions and hand movements, framing them as visual proof of his absolute control. Every gesture became a lesson in street authority, every glance a warning to anyone who dared challenge him. Then, just when it seemed the saga had reached its peak, an anonymous insider claimed Camron had a trump card, a private video showing Broner attempting to manipulate the event for his own gain. The source described it as the smoking gun, capable of completely dismantling Broner's narrative and further solidifying Camron's supremacy. Fans went wild, imagining the potential release would destroy Broner's credibility once and for all. The streets were left hanging, thirsting for the inevitable reveal. In the days that followed, the online uproar showed no signs of slowing. Twitter and Instagram were flooded with fans dissecting every interaction, debating who had the upper hand and speculating on the next move. Industry insiders whispered that other major figures were watching closely, deciding whether to publicly support Camron or Broner, each move potentially igniting further clashes. Every leak, every rumor, and every viral clip felt like a ticking time bomb, threatening to blow the saga even wider. And then, the ultimate twist. Another anonymous source claimed Broner had reached out to a third party, someone deeply connected to Camron's inner circle, attempting a covert negotiation. The details are murky, but the implication was clear. Broner was trying to salvage something, anything, before the fallout became irreversible. Social media exploded once again, fans speculating whether this move would be his redemption or his final humiliation. Analysts suggested that Camron, already fully aware of the attempt, might use it as leverage in an even more shocking public confrontation by the end of the saga. One thing was undeniable. Camron had asserted dominance like never before. Broner had been humiliated in front of the streets and social media, and the entire hip-hop community was on edge, waiting for the next bombshell. Fans continued to dissect every frame, analyze every soundbite, and predict what might happen next. The streets were alive with tension, excitement, and fear, knowing that in the world of rap, respect is everything. And Camron had just reminded everyone why he commands it. And as whispers of the next potential leak began circulating, fans knew this wasn't over. The streets, social media, and hip-hop community would be watching, analyzing, and reacting in real time. The saga promised one thing: more chaos, more drama, and more jaw-dropping moments that no one would forget. The stage was set, the players in position, and the next chapter of this explosive showdown was just waiting to be written. The streets might have been shocked. Social media might have exploded. But insiders promised the ultimate revelation is still coming, one that could completely rewrite the narrative, expose secret betrayals, and confirm Camron as the unchallenged king of this saga. The anticipation is unbearable, the tension unstoppable, and the next move, nobody sees it coming. Listen up, fam. You just witnessed chaos, betrayal, and straight-up domination in real time. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Camron just flipped the script. Broner got humiliated. And the streets are still talking about it. But the real bombshell is about to drop. And only the ones watching closely will see it first. Hit that like button if you're ready for more jaw-dropping drama. Comment below with your hot takes: who's really winning this war, Camron or Broner? And don't even think about scrolling past without smashing that subscribe button. Because the next leaks, secret recordings, and explosive confrontations are coming faster than anyone expects. Trust me. This isn't just entertainment. This is the streets, the power plays, and the raw, unfiltered truth of the hip-hop world all unfolding live. Be part of the conversation, be part of the chaos, and make sure you're front and center when the next shocking moment explodes. The heat is rising, the stakes are sky high. And you need to stay locked in because missing this could cost you the front row. Seat to history in the making. Don't blink. Don't scroll. Stay tuned. And remember, in this game, respect is everything. And Camron just reminded everyone why he's untouchable. Untouchable.